Am I the asshole for laughing in my mother's friend's face when she told me to go to my room? 25, don't speak to my mother, like at all. I had to go to my mother's house today to pick up an important document that I left behind when I moved out 7 years ago. As soon as I got to the house, my mother suddenly had a massive emergency and realized that it was apparently her friend's funeral today and she completely forgot about it. I couldn't help but internally roll my eyes, as there is always some drama, hence why I have gone no/very low contact. She asked me if I would watch my two younger brothers, 7 and 11, whilst she went to the funeral, and I said absolutely not, as it's my only day off, I have plans, and I have no relationship with them due to my mother stopping them from seeing me for years. I just wanted to get my birth certificate and leave. My mother asked her friend if she would babysit and asked me to stay for 10 minutes until her friend came. I didn't even get the opportunity to say no before my mother left the house. I was seething but resolved to wait 10 minutes. My mother's friend turned up and started berating me for not agreeing to look after my brothers whilst my mother went to the funeral. I said I don't have anything to do with my mother, it's my day off work, and I'm under no obligation to look after anyone else's children. My mother's friend then told me to go to my room. I laughed in her face and started to leave the house, and she asked me where I was going. And I told her, my room, at my apartment, that I pay for with my big girl job. Because I'm an adult, not a child. And don't ever speak down to me like that again. And I left. My mother has left me loads of messages and missed calls saying I'm an for the way I spoke to her friend. I do admit I look kinda young, but I still am not happy with the way my mother's friend spoke to me. Am I the asshole?
Not the asshole. The audacity to try and send someone else's adult child to their room. I would have laughed too.
I think you handled it pretty well. Sounds like your mom was misleading her friend. Sounds like the friend had been told you were being mean, not helping out with your little brothers. Suspect she missed out the fact that you don't live there and barely know the boys because she denied you a relationship with them.
Not the asshole. I actually quite admire your refusal to get drawn in.
Not the asshole lol about going to your room. For future reference, you can get your birth certificate at the city hall in the city you were born in. You didn't need to go to your mother's house. ETA, all 50 states do not need to check in here lol. Let me rephrase the above to say, check with your local government office on how to obtain your vital records. You can get replacements for them all.